Hello students, welcome to Tigerish Digital Online Classes. So we are looking at chapter number 5, that is does it look the same? In that chapter, we had seen the mirror halves and also the line of symmetry. That means symmetrical images. Okay, so the next part on let's come on page number 77. That is a half a turn. Half a turn in the sense, if we give a half turn to some object, whether that object looks same or the shape of that object changes. So that we will look in this part. So this is the one story where a king, he was upset because some thieves had steal his gold jewelry from his locker. Means some thieves have opened his locker and stole some jewelry from that locker. So the this is the locker. What they it look like. You can see the locker. There is some pattern of that locker. So what he's saying, the locker could be opened by giving its half handle half a turn. Means if this is a handle, if this is a upper part, when this handle is given a half turn in the sense when it turn half, this is a half turn, it will open the locker. And again, when it will give a half turn, means when it will back to on its original place, again it given a half turn, the locker get locked, means it get closed. So this was the way how to open the locker. But what happened once the king was opening the locker and he took some jewelry, whatever the work he had done, and he closed the locker. But he had not closed the locker. He had kept the locker open. How? Because he got confused. See, when I turning this locker half, the whatever the image is on the upper side, same image come to the bottom side. And again, when I'm turning it back to on its place, same image I'm seeing it. Yes, it's not showing different pattern or whether the what do you say? The pattern is not changing. It is showing the same pattern. So because of that, the king got confused. That whenever he is turning half, that he is thinking no, the locker is open, and again when he is giving the half turn, again he is giving it turn, so he is thinking that no, I'm just locking the locker or whether I'm keeping it open. So what happened, he by mistakenly he kept that locker open, and the thieves came and they steal the jewelry. So now see, the king had shown, you can see on uh, image to the bottom of the page, uh, open. This is the open image and this is the lock image. Both the images are similar. They are not different. Yes, half turn means open, again half turn means lock. But both images are looking same. That's why the king got confused. Then his daughter, she was very clever. She gave an idea to him that when you instead of doing this, what we'll do, we'll put some mark on that one part of that locker. So when you'll give a half turn, you'll understand how the locker is closed, and same part when you'll come up, you'll understand that a locker is open. So see these things. So she gave a dot, and she gave a dot on the yellow part of that locker. So what happened? So when the locker is eventually he will turn, the locker will get open, and when the locker is again he gave a half turn, the locker will get closed, locked. Understood? Without any mark or without any dot, whatever, the king will not understand whether it got locked or whether it got open. So for that, he had to give some mark on that locker. Now, the king had many such lockers. You can see there are many different lockers for handling such for different in his palace. Many his king, so there might be more lockers in his palace. So these are the what different kind of locker. So what he is doing, he's checking the locker, each and every locker by giving a half turn, and for that he can get confused. He also getting confused with these lockers also. So for this also, what they are asked us, what you'll do to solve the problem for each of this. So what you'll do, same way we'll give some mark to the some part of this locker, and then we'll come to understand whether it is half locked or whether it is locked or whether it is open. So let's see the first one. If we take this whole locker with the head of that king, yes, when we will turn this locker, when we'll give it half turn, the head of this king will come here. Yes, it will come here. That means it is a half turn. That means locker is open. Again, when it will give a half, when we will give a half turn, again the head will come up. Yes, again it will back on its place. That means locker is locked. Understood? Or we can mark one part. We can we can color one part or give a dot. So when it will go a half turn, when it will take a half turn, the color will come to this side. Yes, this part will come to this side. And again we'll give it a half turn. This part will come to again back on its position. Understood? How the half turn is going, how we take a half turn. You can take an example of when you open a door. Yes, your house door, when you open, you give a little bit turn to that key. So whether you're giving a half turn, whether you're rotating it full, just check out that. So you'll understand what is mean by a half turn. Yes, when you give a half turn or when you give a full turn, the door open. Again back in reverse mode, when you do that, the door get locked. So this is some patterns, this is some block. You have to give it half turn and try to imagine it. You don't have to solve it or don't have to draw over here. Just imagine and solve the puzzle. Now, some shapes they had given here: square, rectangle, circle. Again, a standing what do you say? Horizontal rectangle is there. Triangle. Then which shape is this? Pentagon. Sorry, hexagon. Then pentagon. So what you have to do? You have to cut this. Remove the outline on a paper, small paper, and cut that outline. Cut that paper and just try to turn it, give them a half turn and see whether the shape of that what do you say, whether the shape of that rectangle or square, whether it is changing or remaining same, and which shape is changing and which shape is remaining same. See, you can see here this boy, he's standing straight, and when we give a half turn, his hands are downwards. Yes, legs are upwards. This is a half turn. So they had given here also that you can remove the outline, the shape, and trace that outline on a sheet of paper. Now keep the shape on its outline and give it a half turn. See if the shape fits on its outline. Obviously, when you keep the shape on an outline and give it a half turn, again it will what we say, fit on its outline. Now in the practice time, the first question they had asked, find out which letters in the English alphabet looks the same after a half a turn. Now here what you have to do, you have to write A to Z, all the alphabets. Try to turn it or try to draw in a half turn way and see whether it is changing. If you see here, they had shown a A. This is the A, and when it given a half turn, it looks like this. So whether it looking same, it means the A, whether it is looking same or no. No, it is not, because when we gave a half turn, the upper part goes down. Yes. So same way you can see the others. Let's see is H. If I gave a half turn to H, whether it will look same or different. If I rotate this H over here, so how what it will be, how it will look similar as a H. Whether it will is it changing? No, it is not. So this is a same. Next, which of these words, English words, read the same on a half turn? Now here you have to do, what you have to do? You have to rotate the whole word. Yes, this is a zoom. So when you rotate the zoom, whether it will read as it is as same as what is reading now, means see. If we rotate by what we say with the letter Z will become like this. O, O, and here M. When we gave half turn to M, what it will become? It will become W. So whether it is reading zoom as it is sounding zoom, it is sounding wooz. Yes. So this word is not same as when we give a half a turn. See the other remaining words also. Give half a turn to the number from a 0 to 9. Find which of them still look the same. So do the same way. When we see 0, when we give a half turn to 0, it looks same. If it is 1, when we give a half turn to 1, it looks same. If we give a 2, when we give a half turn to 2, how it will look? Yes, like this. Mm, it will look like this. Yes, this will be the half turn of 2. So is it looking same like a 2? No, it is not. So search 0 to 9, search all numbers, whether it when you give a half turn, whether it looks same or different. Fourth question, you have to write a numbers, 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number. If you got this number over here, which number looks same? Same numbers when you give a half turn, you will get the same numbers over here. And other than numbers will not see. Means if you are saying the 2, you'll not get a 2-digit number over here, 2 in this 2-digit number, because it is when you'll turn that, you will not get any same number over there. This also you have to do as a homework. Fifth one, you have to rotate all this picture and see which picture is, when you give a half turn, which looks the same or which looks different. Activity, here they had made a windmill. You can read this instruction and prepare a windmill like this and try to give a turn. When the wind will come, when it is rotating, whether it is looking same or whether it is looking different. Yes, this is a half turn. Now, does they can ask you question? Your windmill is ready. Run with it and see how fast it moves. Okay. Does your windmill look the same on a 1/4 of a turn? Does it look the same on a half of turn? So 1/4 means what? In last chapter, parts and wholes, we had seen the 1/4, 1/3, 1/5 fractions we had seen. Yes. So 1/4 means what? 4, among 4 parts, 1 part we are considering. This is a 1/4. So which is a 1/4? This can be a 1/4. Yes. This is a 1/4 part. Now what we have to do? We have to rotate an object or anything to 1/4 of it. Means if a boy is standing straight, what will be the 1/4 of it? This will be the 1/4 image of that boy. Then this will be the half image of that boy. Yes, this is the 1/4 turn. Now this is one windmill they had shown. The colors are same in that. Uh, the fan has what we say, the colors are same. So when we turn it, before turning, it is looking like this. After turning, 1/4, it is look like same only. So it is not giving some change. We can't see any change in this fan. So 1/4. What you have to do, you have to draw. Now here they had given two colors, one is yellow color and one fan contains one part of fan contains blue color. So what you have to do, when you have to draw in a yellow box 1/4 part of that fan. That means if I draw this fan like this, Which color is blue color? If I give turn to this 1/4 turn to the fan, the blue color will come over here and the orange color will come over here. This is a 1/4 turn of the fan. Understood? Now practice time. Let's see what practice time says. Among the following shapes, find out which ones would look the same after 1/4 turn and tick a correct. Which look same, you have to give 1/4 turn. When you'll give a 1/4 turn to the shape, whether it looks same, if it looks same, give tick over there, and if it is not looking same, give cross over there. Turn this shape. See, this is a triangle. If I give 1/4 for all the triangle, okay, this is a triangle. If I get 1/4 turn, so when we turn it, it will look same. Yes, if we give 1/4, obviously it looks same because all the sides are same of that triangle. So when we give 1/4 turn, it will look same. This it will not, because it will go horizontal. Okay. Next part, here we have to try and change the shapes of the, in which a way that the new shape remain the same. No, this one. Okay, this was the first part, second part, and this third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So this you have to do as your homework. B also as your homework. Just check out whether you'll turn that shape with in 1/4 or in a half turn, when you give 1/4 or when you'll give half turn, whether the shape is changing or it is remaining similar. So you know how much 1/4 means, how much turn you have to give. If we are giving half turn, how much turn you are giving. Okay. So page number 84 and page number 83 will be your homework, because you just have to give 1/4 and one half turn, even though the 1/3 turn. So 1/3 you had seen in last part. If you're not going understanding what is 1/3 turn, see the parts and wholes. First part I had shared, and I think so I had shared a homework, and I asked you to draw that parts in your notebook. One worksheet I had shared with you. So when you'll see the 1/3 part, how much turn it is giving, you will understand. Yes, you can see the 1/4 and 1/3 half part. But if you're not understanding 1/3, in next video surely I'll tell you how to go for the 1/3 turn, means how much turn you have to give. Okay, so this was 1/4 and one half turn. Any query, let me know. So homework, do your homework only in your textbook only, no needed to go or draw in your notebook. So just do the homework practice time in your textbook only. Okay, so take care, bye.